Hey there, reefy people, and thanks for swimming over to our YouTube channel to check out this inside look video for Coral Magazine. I'm Alex Rose, Associate Editor of Coral, and we're going to be having a look today at the pages of the September-October issue of the magazine, which is themed around tank cycling. And you might be thinking, tank cycling, that's a little boring. And honestly, I was a touch worried about that too when we first started working on this issue. But thankfully, the articles turned out to be just as informative and thought-provoking as usual, with some gorgeous images in there too. I'd be curious to know what you think about this edition. So if you feel like it, please share your thoughts in the comments below. All right, let's get going. As is tradition, we start off the magazine with Reef Notebook, our section that covers findings and happenings of note in the marine world. Here you'll get 3 short articles. The first one about how corals can serve as living temperature sensors. The second about the impacts of climate change on sea turtle growth. And the third covers the successful launch of Reef Retreat, a hopefully annual event that will be held at Roger Williams University in Rhode Island. The Reef Visions Eye Candy section is next, delivering its usual collection of amazing marine creatures, including this incredible cryptic anglerfish on the screen right now from Quality Marine, as well as an otherworldly Pectinia from Tidal Gardens, an aberrant pink skunk clown from Monsoon Aquatics, a rainbow 8-can from Carolina Aquatics, and plenty more. Okay, now it's time to dig into our cycling content. The first article, very appropriately, discusses the developmental phases of a reef aquarium, from the initial cycling phase to the developmental phase to the stable phase and through to old tank syndrome. Next, we get into a pretty dense story that details what exactly happens when your tank is cycling and how this process forms the entire biological foundation of a reef aquarium. Then we learn about some tips and tricks for successful tank cycling, including how best to manage the cycling phase, how to shorten it, and how to recognize and counteract emerging problems early. Next comes a really insightful article that outlines CITES regulations. That's the Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species, and specifically how these regulations impact the trade in stony corals. Then we've got a fascinating story about the first documented spawning and rearing of the reef stonefish, Cynancea verrucosa, a venomous species known for its impressive camouflage and rugged appearance. Next, we travel to the Philippines for a scuba adventure that will have you wanting to book your flights there tomorrow. The marine biodiversity there is spectacular, and I'd put it in the top 3 countries for tropical dive destinations in the world. Then we have an inspiring aquarium portrait that features a 132-gallon reef that mimics a South Seas biotope inspired by a trip to the Maldives. After that is a species spotlight on fire corals in the family Milliporidae. While they resemble true corals, they are actually considered hydrocorals, which are more closely related to jellyfish, complete with stinging polyps that you'll quickly learn never to touch. We close out the magazine with an article about the Bolus Method, a dosing and lighting schedule developed by Fauna Marin to improve tank chemistry, maximize photosynthesis, improve coral growth, and bolster system stability. Well, that's about it for this time. As always, there's lots to learn in this edition of Coral, so hopefully you're subscribed to the magazine. If not, you can always purchase this edition from our back issue shop on the Coral website, and then get yourself a subscription, please. I hope you enjoyed this exclusive inside look at this exciting issue of Coral. Thanks for watching. Please click like on the video, click subscribe, do those water changes, and see you next time.